Hi, and welcome to my review of The Goodies, the complete LWT series. Today we're up to Bigfoot. The Goodies investigate whether Arthur C. Clarke really exists, and their search leads them to the realm of Bigfoot. But what is the truth behind the mysterious legend? Again, this is an episode with just so many highlights. This one starts off with an absolutely brilliant parody of Arthur C. Clarke's Mysterious World, in which Arthur C. Clarke is billed as the man who invented the digital lawnmower. Now, I was a huge fan of Arthur C. Clarke's Mysterious World when it used to be on, and I thought they did an absolutely superb job with this parody. This story sees their second meeting with the Loch Ness Monster, although I noted that in this episode, the model is a lot more realistic than in the BBC version, but it is much less cute. What I loved about the Arthur C. Clarke parody was how beautifully they send up his skeptical attitude towards the unexplained. It is just so well done. I really loved the premise that Arthur C. Clarke himself does not exist, which leads to Tim's TV show, The Quest for Arthur C. Clarke, Man or Myth. It's just such a brilliant comedy concept. And I noticed that the audience is laughing so loudly and so much in this episode that we do miss some of the dialogue. This story features another sensational song from Bill called They'll Never Believe It. It is so funky, and it's a real return to Bill's funky, fantastic traditional form. To me, there really seems to be a lot more energy in these episodes. Is it the new director? Is it new enthusiasm from the chaps? I loved Graeme's camping log fire, and for fans of Tim's screams, he gives a great scream in this episode. I thought there was shades of the Masked Scout in Tim and Graeme's oversized hats, and this story features some great actual puppetry from Graeme and Bill with real puppets. I also loved seeing Graeme and Bill in their long johns. This story features a fantastic, surreal and very cartoon-like musical finale. This episode's guest star was Charlie Stafford, who gives a very impressive, very low-key performance. While different in feel to a typical traditional Goodies story, there is a real fresh feeling to these episodes. I used the word energy before, and that really is the feeling I get watching these LWT episodes. I so loved the parody of Arthur C. Clarke's Mysterious World, and also really it's a parody of the kind of strong interest there was around this time in all things unexplained. The Loch Ness Monster, UFOs, the Bermuda Triangle, and especially Bigfoot. When I was little, there were always things on about Bigfoot, and they all featured the famous Patterson-Gimlin Bigfoot film. The send-up of the Patterson-Gimlin film in this episode is just delicious. It is so funny and so clever. And it really did take me back to those late 70s, early 80s days watching In Search Of and all those shows about Bigfoot, which I loved, of course. I didn't remember this episode, but I really enjoyed it so much. There were so many laugh-out-loud moments in this one. It has a lot of very clever ideas that are so well executed. I've got to say that the LWT series so far has completely exceeded any expectations I had. I'm really impressed with it. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I really hope you'll join me next time when we move on to Change of Life. I'll see you then. Bye.